So
Okay.
that's how I got associated with it. You know, as you get older in the industry, you really want to start aligning with your passion. What's
Hmm.
your fuel? What gets you out of bed every day? You know, like that's the kind of thing. And so that's what Essentials is for me. And so our signature product are the CRA audit notes. And so you've been a monitor, you know. Do you use these yellow sticky notes, or have you used these yellow sticky notes when you
Yep,
go
got
and
some right
monitor?
here.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, you're a monitor, you have 8 hours on site, and you're just, you know, some sites are pristine, no issues, very
Yep.
minimal issues. Some you literally every page you're like, "Ah, I gotta flag this one." And I'm just, you know, you're just going flag and flag and flag. And to you as a monitor, that slows you down a little bit. You know, I mean,
Yep.
well, a lot of it, depending on how many charts you have. It slows you down. And then as a study coordinator, when the study coordinator and the doctors come back in and they just come to 200 of these yellow sticky notes, they're like, oh my God, where do I even start? You know, because I've been a
Yep.
study coordinator and I'm like, I got patience. I can't deal with this. You know, like, let
Right.
me put this to the side. You know, but the CRA audit notes, they're color coded. So this one is a please complete and it has check boxes. So date as a late entry, header, initials, page number, patient number, signature as a late entry, and then it has a blank section. So imagine you're checking a source document and it just has the whole visit is missing little pieces and you're like, oh, I can't just keep writing, please complete, please complete, please complete. You can use this, tear it off, stick it, and then you just check the boxes that you need to do. So it's faster for you as a monitor. And then when the study coordinator comes in, they know, oh, please complete, that's an orange one. Protocol deviation, this one is red. So if you stick these protocol deviations out there, that's something that a coordinator would say, oh, what did I do? Let me
Hmm.
action this one a little bit faster. You know, you may have a serious adverse event. So we have 16 phrases that are pre-printed and they're different colors. And so they really speak to those that are on the receiving end and also for those that are leaving them to make sure that everyone's efficiency is increased there. So that's what the product is. And there's some monitors, they've shaved 2 to 3 hours off of their monitoring day using our products. And as
Three
well as
hours.
3 hours because they have
Wow.
that many charts. I mean, you know,
Wow.
like if I have a chart here and you know, it's a mock source chart, but if you're just to write so this is patient initials and patient ID is blank. So if I was to sit here and write, please complete patient ID, patient initials, that took me 30 seconds, 20 seconds, something like that, versus if I just pulled this here, put it there, and it's done. You know, check off my 2 boxes and I go on to the next page. You know, like, and that's how it sits out. And it's so much easier, you know,
I
when,
like that it's color coded too,
yeah,
because it draws your eye in to whatever
exhaust.
it's saying on the side.
Exactly, exactly. And it sticks out like this. Now look at this yellow sticky note. If you wrote on this yellow sticky note, and there's nothing, you know, you might have a million of these little yellow sticky notes. You have to literally open it up to say, oh, okay, I got to please complete. Versus this, you're able to say, oh, it's orange, that's a please complete. And so that's what's helpful. It seems so small, but in the grand scheme of things, when you're going through, you have 8 hours on site. They just told you about an SAE. The IP had a temperature excursion last week, and you got to it's so many things going on. You're like, I can't be writing these sticky notes.
Right.
I can't be writing the same thing. I need something to help me. And so that's why the clinical research professionals within Essentials created the product. And it's genius, actually. A lot of people are like, wow, why did I think of that?
Yes, it seems like once you start using it, it's hard to go back, right?
It's hard to see a yellow sticky note after. It's like, you sure? It's like leaving your pen out of your work bag. It's something so essential now. It's like, I got to do this monitoring visit without these. Dang,
Right.
man.
So so you've got 16 different kinds of those.
Hmm.
Um, Now, how do people buy it? You just buy all 16, or do you just buy a
No.
pack, or they all come together, or how does it work?
So a few, you can buy them individually. You can buy a 4-pack. You can buy all 16. And the phrases, it depends on what study you're on. If you're an unblinded CRA, you may want, please add to the drug accountability log, please reconcile, please clarify, temperature excursion. As an unblinded CRA, you may not need all 16 phrases. It's the ones that you typically use, the phrases that you would typically write, those are the ones that you can choose from. So you can get all 16, or you can choose the ones that suit you in the phase of your study. And our sites, we have these, it's called the CRA Audit Notes Bundle and Acrylic Holder. So if you can see, and there might be a little glare, but there you have these holders that hold all 16 of them. This is 8 in here, so you get 2 of them, and all of our sites actually put them in their monitoring space. So if their monitor comes in with these yellow sticky notes, they're saying, I would actually like if you use our audit notes, because it's going to help us at the end of the day. So some of the sites are requesting that their monitors actually use them if their monitors don't come in with it. And that's
interesting.
Because the takeaway, for the study coordinators, there's an opportunity for retraining. Like, say for instance, there's a lead study coordinator and they come and they see another study coordinators, they have a lot of protocol deviations. They can say, okay, maybe I need to sit and spend some time on whatever is causing the protocol deviations. It's also helpful for the doctor. The doctor comes in with 2.5 minutes of their time. Okay, what do you got for me? And you're like, trying to summarize. You can say, oh, please complete. Please clarify. SAE, please report to the IRB, because the colors are popping out at you. And so you don't have to say, oh, you know what? Let me see what I have for you. Because I've been there. I said, I don't, I think everything was pretty good, and then I'm like, oh, and then I saw after he leaves, I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot about that SAE, and I had to go find him. So, you guys had an SAE, and that's because it's just so many things swirling around in your mind. And when they come in, you gotta have your elevator conversation for your investigators.
Yep.
So we also offer some ancillary tools. We have an action item pad, which is like a carbon copy pad. So you can write your action items once. This is old school. I'm dating myself. We used to have carbon copy CRFs before eCRFs happened. So you guys don't remember, some of you guys don't even remember that. Carbon copy CRFs, we had to send them in, and they used to send our queries via fax. But
that is old school.
Yeah, that is old school. But carbon copy action items. You write your action items down once. You give a copy to your study coordinator, you keep a copy for you writing your trip report. So that's helpful, because sometimes you can't find or you don't have access to the copy machine. So you want to have your tools when you're on site. And then this visit to-do list is another tool. You can pull it off. You can make your little checklist of what you need to do when you're on site, and then any notes on the back. So it just helps streamline, because you got to hit it. You got an 8 o'clock flight. You got to hit it when you get in there, and you don't know what you're going to get when you get there.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. So could you show us the acrylic thing with the 8 notes again? And could you read off some of those, because we didn't get to read all those? Which some of the phrases are you have?
So this would be for the research sites, and they would put it in their monitoring location. And so it would, they could sit it like this, and then this is where the monitors would come and see. But we actually, with every purchase, you get this quick start color guide, and it has all the phrases. So it's pocket size, so you get 2. Here's a little small one. So you could put this in your pocket, or put this in your pocket, or you can put this in your lab coat. And so when you're coming back and you're checking out this, if you're a study coordinator and you're checking out, you're like, okay, see some reds. Oh, well, shoot, what is this red? So the phrases are: please complete, protocol deviation, per the source, please reconcile, prior to the next visit, per the ECRF, please clarify, please file. Please report to the IRB/EC. Temperature excursion.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
I like that one.
And then concomitant medication. Please add to the drug accountability log. Adverse event of special interest, serious adverse event. And then we even have a blank one that is, if we didn't have one of your phrases, here's a blank one. It has this, it still sits out like the other notes would sit out. It doesn't have a color bar, but you can write if there's another phrase or something else you want to discuss that wasn't covered, is blank. And then we also have a few others that are currently in design. We have a 1572 one. They're gonna love that one. So it's like the check boxes, but it's for the 15. It's like this, please complete, but it's for 1572. Okay. So we're continuing to add to them as well. But okay. Yeah. Any questions that I can help answer? What are your thoughts about it? Tell me, what are your thoughts as a CRA?
It sounds